Hey everybody, Tony Gohard here once again for Punks Doing Stuff, and I'm trying to do this as quick as I can before my fucking phone battery dies and then I can't record anything. But today I'm starting up a new segment called Fixing Your Squat, and this one isn't actually about fixing anything in a squat because it's about fixing, the AC in the van. Obviously you could tell by the title. But the reason that I'm going to put this in the Fixing Your Squat section is because a lot of people will end up at some point living in their van. It's hardcore punk, and that's just kind of what happens. Whether, you lose your place or you happen to be on tour or whatever, you're going to end up living in your van, car, whatever, at some point. So I'm going to get this started up. The whole reason that I'm even doing this too is because I forget how much it costs to fix an AC. It's like, we'll just ballpark it at about $2,000 to fix it. But the part that I'm replacing is $100, which still fucking costs a lot. It still fucking hurts to buy, but it's a hell of a lot better than spending 20 times that. 100, 2,000, that's 20. So yeah, I'm gonna get this shit started up. First thing you're gonna do is drop down the fucking glove box right here. I think that should be pretty good in frame. I've got my fucking thing down as low as I can, so I can't even really see anything. I'm going to try and get this thing set up and scoot the seat back to be able to get a better view on everything. So yeah, this seat's about as far back as it's going to go, so I can't really set it on the floor to be able to show y'all very much. But what you're going to do is drop this down on the inside, pinch it, and that's going to drop it down more. There's this little fucking tension thing right over here on the very side. You can probably barely see it, but slip that out and then everything's going to fall down. But you need to be able to try and unhinge it and try not to lose any of the shit that's in there. So I'm going to clear this out, drop that out, and then get to the next part. So there, I got that out. All it was just slip and clip. There's not anything to screw or fucking turn or anything. Just pop it back that way so that these two hinges come out, and then this middle hinge goes the opposite way. So once those two pop out, then you pull back and then that part comes out. But fuck, I kind of need a flashlight. I'm just gonna have to describe this to y'all. There is some push prongs, one here and one, where the fuck is it? Over here. Those you can take out with just a flathead screwdriver, pop them off. But on the very, very end over here, very edge, there is two Phillips screws, and you can hit that with the screwdriver. But because the sun is already going down, I do have my trusty drill. I'm going to use this, pop out those Phillips, and then pull these out. And then that'll open up this, and then it's going to open up the next part, which I'll get to in just a minute. Alright, got it. Fucking sweating bullets. Fitting the drill in on the screw on the left side was easy. Fitting it on the right side was a bit harder. So I had to go grab this right here. It's my little baby Phillips, and in general, I never use it, but it does save my fucking ass. This next bit that I'm getting into is another tool that you will rarely use, if you ever use it at all, because I would get drill bits like this all the time. These are called T, I think the T is for like twerk sucks or some shit that I can't pronounce. The point is, we always get these whenever we buy fucking drill bit packs, and they never get used. This is the first time I've ever had to use one, and it's lucky that I don't throw those away or fucking lose them. But you are going to use a T20. Little fucker. Yeah. And this is a tiny, tiny little one. Much smaller than the normal drill bits that I use. And I am going to have to put it inside the holder because I don't think I'm going to be able to get my drill in there. And to top it off, I'll probably end up breaking this stupid ass bit if I fucking use the drill, because it's going to be too much power and it's going to break it. So what you're going to do, let me see if I can even get any light in on here. Yeah, you can kind of see it. See, there it is. There's a few of those around. Like I said, it's going to be hell trying to get in there. There are a few screws like that all the way around, and I'm going to take those off. But before I do, there's some connections right here. These are just little press clips. You can pull them out. There's two, one here and then one over here. You're just gonna pop those out before you start unscrewing shit. And I'm gonna get all that crap pulled apart and then set it back up. This shit's all wet too. Fucking stupid broken AC. Alright, so got it out. When you take it out, be careful because this fucker is filled with water. I was unaware of that, and needless to say, I got some fucking nasty water on me. Anyways, 3 screws, and I was wrong. It was only one connection. The other one goes to something else. So it's just the one connector that goes right in here. And this is where all the water builds up, and this is where it spills out on you. So be aware of that. Anyways, now that I got all that crap out of the way, now we're gonna open up this and get to the new one. Look at that, all nice and clean, shiny. I'm gonna put this in, and you're just gonna follow all the same steps that I just said, but only in reverse. There's no way that you can get it wrong unless for some reason you do something else. There's like what, fucking 3 steps that I said. So there shouldn't be a reason for you to get this wrong. Should be able to get it pretty easy. I mean, $2,000 and 3 steps. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in, and before I start putting everything else back together, I'm gonna test it and make sure that this shit works. Because 2 things could be, number 1 is I could be wrong and it's not the blower motor, or 2, these fucking Taiwanese parts might not be all that good. Right there, made in Taiwan. I don't even think that people make anything in the US anymore, and everything just gets imported because it's extremely cheap. Problem with that is that it's usually low quality. So yeah, we're gonna see if this shit works. Alright, fucking hot. Moment of truth time. I'm gonna put this motherfucker in, turn the key, and see if it works. Now, if I'm lucky, when I turn the AC thing, it'll kick on without a problem. Oh, this little fucker right here is what I've been using because it's been so hot. And all that does is just circulate hot air. So I'm actually gonna turn this off if I can remember how. Okay, there it goes. And let's see. Oh shit. It's blowing out air. Now let's see if it gets cold. Come on. It might not even get cold because the car is, you know, just barely turned on. But I did hear a change in it, and there it goes. The cold air is blowing now. Fucking finally. I've been putting up with this shit for a bit, and it gets ridiculous because after I do my other day job, then now I go and do food deliveries. And doing food deliveries in a hot car is not good because, well, it's good for the food, but it ain't good for the fucking driver. And the fucking people look at you crazy because you're sweating bullets as you're giving them their food. But yeah, there we go. Fix it up, works good, blowing out cool air. So now I can roll up these windows, and you guys learned something as well. So the next time the fucking heat goes, or the AC goes out, now you know how to fix it. You got 20 fucking crusties living in a van. Now at least one of y'all will know what to do. So stick around for the next video. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing next time. But that was that. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that bullshit, and I'll catch you on the next video.